Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to e-rev TV. We just casted VT versus EG for the lower bracket semifinals. Now VT swept them 4-0. Could you explain our games briefly, Poke Bunny?
Well, I played against Machine. I mean, what do you want me to explain?
Your games, how they went.
Well, I played against Machine. The first game was on Scrap Station. I opened with a 1-1-1 and made Marines, Hellions, and then a quick medevac, and I just dropped his main with Marines while harassing him with Hellions. And I was able to score a decent number of drone kills on the natural with my Hellions while harassing his main with Marines, and my Marine drop got both of his queens, so I was in a really good position. I killed like 8 drones and 2 queens with my early harass, and so since I killed the queens, I just got a couple banshees out to do even more damage. Now I was really just in a good position because he had to just keep making drones to keep up an economy while I was able to just kill him as soon as he got mutas out, but then he just had no forces to hold off a timing attack with that. Game 2 was on Shakur's Plateau, which he picked. I basically just went 1 racks expand into very heavy Marine medevac, adding Thors along the way. And I just played really, tried to be all over him with drops and constant attacks. And it was very back and forth. I slipped on macro for a decent period of time and fell pretty behind, but then I was able to pull it out in the end, just with very annoying drops at his natural and his third and stuff. It was a pretty close second game, and it was 2-0, so that was
excellent. What exactly does your name mean? Where'd you get your name from?
My ID, I've had this since I was maybe 9 years old or so, so that's like 6 years, and it originally came from an online game called Poke the Bunny. It was a flash game. It's a really terrible game. I do not suggest you try it because it's extremely boring. But yeah, it was just like originally just a joke between me and my friend, and for some reason I just stuck with it. I don't know why, and I've never changed. So I mean, it's not that meaningful, but it's just been something I've always used, and I like to have the same ID for I don't like switching IDs a lot.
Alright, cool. You're playing RS next, Revolution Sports, when they knocked you out actually into the losers bracket in the last game you played. Do you feel confident in that matchup?
Yeah, I feel pretty good against RS. I feel like we could definitely take them. They're a solid team, but I feel like I just feel like they're a team we should feel like we should beat more so than I was a little more scared of NRG or EG, but I mean, they are definitely a solid team, and there's no insult to them. I just feel like we really should be able to at least make a good showing, but I'm pretty confident in that match.
Yeah, we were saying that any given Sunday between the top 4 teams it could go any way really.
Yeah.
Do you have any future plans for lands or anything? Possibly going to MLG?
I have already got tickets for Dallas. I'm headed to Dallas in April, in a month. That should be really excited. That's going to be my first event. I'm pretty sure I will be going to Columbus as well. Past that, I'm not sure about details, but you should definitely be seeing me a lot this year. Hoping to also play in NASL as soon as that gets started.
Cool. Last question. What do you think your best matchup is?
I would say my best is probably TVP right now. I feel really confident that I know what I'm doing against Protoss. Like, I always feel like I have a good game plan versus Protoss, and that makes me feel really confident. Versus Zerg and Terran, the matchups are a little more dynamic, I feel, than versus Protoss, so I'm not quite as confident against Protoss all the time. But overall, I think Protoss and then Zerg slightly behind that are my best matchups. So my Terran versus Terran lately has been a little weak.
Yeah, a lot of time that can just turn into a tank Viking fest. Not very fun to play in my opinion.
Well, it's mostly a lot of top Terrans are really strong at just maneuvering their units in an advantageous position, and I really feel like that's something I'm lacking on lately. I'm not really quite as strong with my tactics and unit positioning and stuff like that. I just feel like I get outplayed in the mid game a lot, even though I have a successful early game.
All right. Thank you very much. Any shout-outs you want to give before you take off?
I mean, obviously, VT Gaming, they're a great team. I'm really happy to have a chance to prove myself in StarCraft 2, and they've given me this chance and made it great. Everyone I've ever known in StarCraft, Team Liquid, you're all awesome. I love the StarCraft community. That's about it.
Cool, man. Thank you. Again, this is e-rev TV winners interview with VT Pokebunny. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.
See you guys.